Hey guys, so I am very excited about this video. If you are not new to my channel, you might know Nars Sheer Glow was my favorite foundation for years. I wore the shade Tahoe and I was just so in love with it. Nothing else compared to it in my opinion. The shade match, the finish, I just thought it was amazing. So I was a little reluctant to try the light reflecting foundation because of its name, but that's actually a little bit silly because a lot of the Nars foundations have names that imply, shine. Nars Sheer Glow, Nars Natural Radiant, Nars All Day Luminous Weightless, and now the Nars Light Reflecting. So I feel like I should have known that Nars does things in a balanced way. Nars Sheer Matte wasn't like extremely matte, foundation when it did exist. So I don't know. I just feel like Nars does complexion so well, the way so many people feel about it. That's how I feel about it too. So let's just get right into it. Some claims of the foundation are that it improves skin radiance by 61%, more even skin tone by 93%. So right on the packaging, this is what it says. See your skin in its best light. Light reflecting foundation instantly diffuses light to blur imperfections and smooth the look of skin. Powered by skincare ingredients, this product strengthens skin's barrier to maintain moisture. Day by day, this formula visibly improves skin's clarity even after makeup is removed. Medium buildable coverage, natural finish, breathable all-day wear. So something that I've definitely been hearing about this foundation is that it is very lightweight, and that's what I'm looking for. I recently tried out, well, not super recently, but a few months back, I tried out the Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, and it is so light feeling on the skin. I've never experienced anything like it, but it does contain drying alcohol. So I'm looking for something with that kind of feel without the potentially harmful ingredients. So let's pin my hair back and get started. So today I'm trying this in the shade Medium 6 Aruba, and I wore Tahoe for years, but it definitely was not my shade in the soft matte foundation. And I have a shade match twin here on YouTube named Anushka, and she uses Aruba. So it also, the Sephora shade matching tool on the website, I put in Armani Luminous Silk in 9 because that matches me beautifully, and it matched me to Medium 6 Aruba. Now, isn't it interesting? I don't know about you, but if you ever use the shade match tool, do you ever find a shade match that you know is not going to work for you and you're like, fuck that. But then when you find one that you feel like is going to work, you're like, yeah, you feel validated. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know if you know what I mean. But anyway, today I am priming. I have moisturized my skin with my Bee Hydra by Drunk Elephant. And now I'm going in with the Power Grip Primer with Niacinamide by e.l.f. And I'm just going to take about a pump and a half. And I tried this with Luminous Silk recently, and I liked it. I think you're supposed to pat this into the skin. Yeah. But I'm gonna make sure I get my nose because that's where I get the most oily. I'm really curious how this foundation is gonna do on my nose. I need a little bit more. I have a big face. I'm really curious how it's gonna do on my nose because my nose is so oily. And I want to try that trick where you put translucent powder on your nose before your foundation, but I've never tried it before, so I felt like it wouldn't be fair for my wear test today to do that. Okay, sorry, I had to take a quick break from filming because my friend just called, but I've got the primer on. You're supposed to wait 30 seconds for it to absorb and activate its grip. I think we're good to go. So, my favorite way to apply foundation lately is actually with a brush, specifically this brush. This is my Real Techniques stippling brush, and I have foundation all over it, but it's clean. I just have foundation on the handle. But yeah, I like this brush because it's not very dense, so it doesn't absorb a lot of the foundation, and I feel like it's not wasteful of my foundation, and I get really good coverage. I've moved away from a beauty blender for my foundation, but I still do love it for putting on my concealer. And you need to shake this foundation well. It says it on the back. First of all, I didn't even show you the beautiful packaging. So it looks like that. And I've been obsessed with watching people put this foundation on, you guys. Like, I know I'm shaking this a lot, but it's very liquidy, and I just want to make sure it's well, the ingredients are well incorporated. And this foundation, unlike Mercier Glow, has a pump. It has a pump. That's really exciting. Okay, so I know from watching a million videos about this foundation that the pumps that it pumps out are really small, so I think I'm going to go for like 3 pumps. So the first one wasn't really a full pump, so maybe 3.5-ish. This is what Aruba looks like. You can see it's running on my hand. It's very liquidy. And yeah, I'm just nervous. I hope the shade matches well. I've never tried Aruba. Okay, here we go. Just gonna go for it. I know, I was expecting this to look light initially. I know from watching so many videos that this foundation does have like an initial oxidation to it. So I was expecting it to go on light. This is like 2 shades up from Tahoe. But Tahoe started being like too orangey on me. What do you think, you guys? This foundation has no fragrance, which I love. And it's got a 24-month expiration. So that means once you open it, it's good for 2 years. Alrighty, we are going to do my forehead. So I'm taking another pump, and that's how much 1 pump gets you. And I'm just gonna whoop, and also bring some of that down to my nose. Definitely not too light. So that's good. And I know that for some of the Nars foundations, Aruba is described as medium to medium dark with a cool undertone. You guys, I'm not gonna lie. Right now, I feel like I look orange. I feel like I look orange. And that never used to be the case with me with Nars foundations. And I can't stand looking orange, you guys. Like, I just took another pump, but I probably didn't need all that. I was trying to take like a little mini pump. Trying to cover up this spot right here. I think it's from my glasses digging into my skin. I've been wearing my glasses a lot. A lot of people were complaining about the pump being messy, and it does seem a little bit messy, but yeah, that's the foundation on. I am actually using my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer today. But yeah, I double checked, and this is described as medium to medium deep with cool undertones on the Sephora website, Aruba. And yeah. Alright, so I have got the Radiant Creamy Concealer in Ginger, which is medium 2, and in Cannelle, which is light 2.75. So what I like to do sometimes is to sort of underpaint with a really light color and then go over it with a color closer to my skin tone. So this is Cannelle, the lighter one. Pretty light, as you can see. This is a brand new package. I haven't used this concealer in years, and I'm so excited to be using it right now. Let's go in with Cannelle. This foundation is orange, you guys. I am so shocked right now. I remember Anushka saying that it was a warm color, and that gave me a little pause and concern. But yeah, if I like the formula, I might have to try another shade. That's not as crazy light as I thought it might be. So yeah. Going in with Ginger now. And this one I'm gonna take like that. I'm a little sad right now, you guys, because I was just hoping this to be a really good shade match. I'm not going to speak about the feel of this foundation just yet because I feel like I need to set it with powder. So we'll be getting into that shortly. So I feel like this concealer, the lighter one, is not light enough for me to just use it as underpainting. I feel like I can go on top with this shade. So that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, the pricing of these products, like, I'm looking at these like, you can all get returned. Like, like, I'm just keeping it real, you know? I pay for all my products with my own money, and like, I have to be wowed. Like, these concealers, I believe, were like $30 each. And the foundation was $50. I got it during the sale, so I got 20% off the Sephora spring sale. But yeah. I don't know. I feel like maybe I like my Fenty concealers more. But these are very, like, they're more natural, I would say. Anyway, I'm going to start setting my face. So first I'm going to go in with my Nars pressed powder in Mountain. And this is discontinued, but I just started this this pan, and it's just so perfect. Like, I'm obsessed with this foundation, this pressed powder. Where is my powder brush? Here we go. It's my Real Techniques multitask brush. I'm going to take and just set. Ooh, I'm glad I didn't do that everywhere. Hold on. I forgot that I now cream contour. So yeah, let's do that real quick. This is the Rare Beauty bronzer stick in the shade On the Horizon, and this is their darkest shade. It's a newer shade that was added to the line, and I'm going to follow the curve of my ear and just keep it going just like that and draw a line. See this decline in my ear? Just gonna keep that going. And then I'm gonna take a little bit on my forehead and a little along the jawline. And I haven't tried blending this in with a brush yet. I can't find the brush that I want to use to blend that in, so I'm just going to use my beauty blender. I'm going to use the fat end. And this blends beautifully, you guys. Like, everyone says that about this product, and it's just true. And the reason I wanted to switch to cream contour was because I felt like when I contoured my forehead that it would just look like a stripe across my forehead with powder. And I was wondering if I could get a more natural, seamless finish by using a cream. And I think it's working, you guys. Let's get my jawline. Alright, now we're going to set under my eyes with my Laura Mercier Translucent Honey Loose Setting Powder. There we go. So, I'm going to do my brows and, well, I'm going to powder my face. Alright, so now I'm going to powder the rest of my face. And we're going to go into the Nars Pressed Powder in Mountain and just set everything. And then all I really have left is like blush, my nose highlight, and eyeliner and falsies. And I just realized I have not glued my falsies yet. So, wiping away that excess powder. Yeah, guys, I don't want this video to get too long. So let me know if you like seeing the concealer portion of my videos in my foundation demo and wear test, or if you just prefer me to put on that foundation and then come back when everything is done. But right now I'm going to do my brows, my blush, my little nose bridge highlight, and put on the lippy and all that, and I will be back. You guys, I finished my makeup and I went upstairs to use the bathroom and get ready because I'm about to go see my friend. First of all, it is 12:24. So I am actually going to be doing a wear test today. I have to. First of all, I might as well because I'm going to be wearing this all day. And second of all, I had to report how this works on oily skin. I have to say, I think it's going to do well. I did powder it with my Nars Pressed Powder, and I think it's going to hold up just fine, actually. And I went upstairs, and you ever see yourself in different lighting after you do your makeup, and you're like, okay. Like, I had that experience. So, yeah, I'm so sorry. I take back what I said. Like, I went upstairs, and it doesn't look orange. I don't know if it's my lighting. I have, like, sort of a mix of warmer lighting and cool lighting, and I don't know. But I'll see how it looks in the car. That's always like the ultimate test. But I have like a darker discolored neck. But I like to match to sort of like my chest. And I think it looks pretty good. The concealer, I don't know if I got the right shades. Like I like Cannelle. Ginger, I guess they're good. You always need one closer. I always need one at least closer to my skin tone for the coverage, and the other one is for brightening. But let me put this away in the drawer so it's not out in the sunlight. But yeah, I really think I like it, and we'll see how it holds up on my nose. I might blot if I get oily just with my Beauty Blender Blotterazzi, but with no powder, because I was going to start carrying around what was left of my other Nars pressed powder because I hit pan on it. This is a fresh one, but like I can't find it. So, you know, I'll just do a regular wear test with blotting just with the Beauty Blender material on my nose. I'm sure that's the only place I'll need it, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It feels comfortable on. It does feel pretty lightweight, I will say, the way everybody else has been saying. So far I like it. And I will be back later and let you know how it wore. So all my makeup details will be listed in the description, and I'll see you guys a little later on. Hey guys, so I'm pretty tired, but I wanted to just check back in. I've had I've had this foundation on for quite some time. I've had it on since at least like 12:30 this afternoon, and it is 10:56 at night. So that is what, like 10.5 hours of wear. So let's see how we're doing. I'm gonna zoom you in. So I don't have much left on my nose. That's to be expected. I have a very oily nose. And the foundation is just kind of like breaking up. I don't know if you can see, but it's just kind of slowly but surely breaking down. It's to be expected. This is a long day of wear. But I like the foundation, and you know, I wanted to address the topic of the coverage of the foundation. Some people were saying it's a pretty light coverage foundation. Some people were saying it's medium. I would call it medium coverage, I guess. I have some darkness here that it's not covering. I mean, now it's been so many hours that, you know, I think it's just kind of wearing away as well. But I think even when I first applied it, that was still kind of visible. But it's nothing like a tinted moisturizer. It's definitely more coverage than that. It does have the coverage of a foundation, and I like it. I think it's pretty. I think that the color evened out. I was saying that it was kind of orange when I first applied it, but I think it looks really good. I've seen it in different lighting now, and I think it matches me pretty well. And I like it. So I really am curious to try it with my Fenty concealers because I love those so much. I wanted to try the throwback Nars concealers today because I was wearing the Nars foundation and I got them with the latest Sephora sale, but I'm really curious to try this with my Fenty concealers. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's review and wear test of the new Nars foundation. And I just want to thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye.